What's up, Victoria? It's me, Victoria, and I'm gonna tell you what I smelled like this year. If you are new to my channel, I'm mostly a beauty channel, but I have been exploring other things to talk about on my channel, and fragrance is one of those things. So if you want to see content from me, I would love for you to subscribe. I'm posting every day until Christmas Day this month, so this is a really great time to get to know me and see more of me in your feed if that's the kind of thing that you're into. I'm on Patreon and I have channel memberships. Those are in the description box down below. Make sure you like and hype this video before moving on, just as a reminder. And I will have a pinned comment. That pinned comment will contain links to support people who need your help right now. If you happen to have additional funds this holiday season, please consider helping them. I'm a little bit nervous to do this video because I've never done this kind of video. I've done fragrance videos in the past. How fragrance content creators find new things to say is like really beyond me, because I did a video. I'll try to remember to put it in the the cards, and I will try to remember to link it in the description box. But you can also just look for it yourself if you want to find it, where I try to describe every fragrance that I had in my collection at the time. It has grown like by one since then, but that's a really great way to hear how I feel about fragrance and talk about fragrance, how I describe it. And that's like where I will talk about like the notes. I think fragrance dent videos are really good video concept. How do I make them interesting? I don't know. I don't even know if this video will be interesting. So we're gonna stumble through this together, to quote my friend Stephanie over at the Style Stumbler. I don't have all of my fragrances that I own in front of me, but I have ones that I have worn this year, and then one I specifically haven't worn this year. And then we talk about why the dents look like they do, why there may be a lack of a dent in one fragrance or another. That's gonna be the vibe of the video. I'll describe like the vibe of the fragrance a little bit, but we're not really getting into notes. We're not getting into wear time. We're just talking about my personal usage and relationship with these products. Also, before we get started, because I want to be responsible and I want to encourage you to be responsible, before you buy any of these fragrances, I highly recommend trying to get a sample of them and smelling them and wearing them before you decide to make a purchase. Fragrance is not an inexpensive category. Makeup you can kind of get through with like dupes of things. There's like drugstore options, and of course there are drugstore fragrances. I just highly implore you to really take caution if this is a hobby you're going to get into, trying fragrances, wearing fragrances. There are sites where people do decants, and you can just buy like part of a bottle, or you can buy testers on some websites. I think Twisted Lily does fragrance samples through sampler packs. I just don't encourage you to just like go out and buy full-size products without smelling them, just because I might recommend them or I might like them and you might see that I used it a lot. Please don't go into debt on fragrances. That sucks. Like, I don't keep track so much that I know which ones I've worn like the actual most and the actual least, but I have some dents. Now that I'm looking at this one, does this always look this color? It's either lighter or darker than I remember it. But anyway, this is My Way from Armani. I got this when I worked at Sephora as gratis. It's quite old. And I don't know, like, the designer fragrance, I'm like more into niche fragrances, which then drives up the cost even more. But I keep this around because I like to layer this one. But this, if you want to smell like a woman, if you want to smell like a flower, this is your way. Armani My Way is your way. It's just so feminine and so potent. I get a lot of compliments when I wear this, which is interesting because I think it's a tough one. I obviously wear it. I keep it in my collection, like, because I really like wearing it sometimes, but that's why the dent, after having this for nearly 5 years, is only that much. It's almost never my first choice, and often I like to layer it with something pungent and heavy and very musky, because this is all just hopping through a field of flowers. I'm non-binary if you're new here. This is when I want to feel full puss. On a day I want to do a full face of like pink makeup, that's when I'm going to reach for this. But I do like to layer it on top of like smokier things, and that will kind of balance it out. I know that this is unpopular to some people. I like to spray a fragrance on me. I really like to go ham. When I wear this, a one spray step through, and that's enough. I do like this. It's very specific, and that's why it looks like this. A fragrance I got in PR last year, I think it launched last year, that I quite enjoy and have quite the dent going in, is this from Merit. This is their Retrospect. They sent this to me in PR, and I'm about halfway done with it. It is a gorgeous bottle, and I think that is part of the reason I like to wear it. I don't think this fragrance is for everyone. This has quite a powdery smell to it. I don't think that the powdery, because I think there's iris in it, I think that actually fades quite quickly on me. And once it's on my skin, there's vanilla in the base. It's not a gourmand vanilla, but that ends up being what it smells like on me. This is like also very feminine, but a mature feminine woman. Very strong, independent woman is kind of like the vibe of how this smells. And I don't know how this fragrance went for Merit. I know that I like it, but I also feel like a lot of people really didn't like it. And I do think it is polarizing. It could be someone's signature scent, but the thing about this is I can't smell it on myself in an out and about scenario. And I've never really gotten compliments on this when I've worn it out and about. I like the way I smell in it. I like so much about it. And I do really like the fragrance of it. I do tend to like fragrances that have a lot of projection. But while this one has, I think, too much, this one I really feel as though it's like a very close to you kind of scent. So I like to wear this when I'm at home. I don't know that I buy into the bullshit of like an after shower fragrance for bedtime. But if I had one that was close to that, that would be this. Because this one's always for me when I'm spraying it. It's like just for me. It's just like, because I don't have a partner and I'm not dating around trying to impress anyone. So this is always for me when I wear it. It's like, ooh, it's just, I do like it. It's so funny because I think in another lifetime of mine, or like, you know, 5 years ago, if someone was like, put this in front of me and be like, oh, that smells awful. I think it's just really elegant. But it's definitely like, I like to wear it at home because that's the only place I can smell it. If I wear it and I'm going out and about, it's gonna disappear. Not the best longevity on this one. So that's why I like just to wear it at home. I know it's very cute and I've obviously worn it a lot. This is something I hope to pan next year. Do we call it panning in fragrance? I'm so used to project panning. No, I don't watch a lot of scent content to know what we're calling things. Do we even project pan? Very similar fragrance. It doesn't smell like the Merit one, but it has a vibe like the Merit one that's like I like to wear it at home and it's like beautiful and gorgeous, is the Glossier You Do. And I'm about halfway done with this. I'm gonna show you it this way and also this way. I'm about halfway done with it. This is another fragrance I like to wear at home. Like this is like something I like to wear. I think this has better longevity. That has that like, to me it's like a dupe of Le Labo Santal 33. It's not as complex as Le Labo, but like it has that same sexy vibe. The thing again with this is I've never gotten a compliment while wearing it, even though I really like it. Maybe like one or two, but there's like fragrances I wear when I want to be noticed. And there are fragrances I wear whenever it's like just for me. And this is another one that's just for me. I really like this a lot. And in the world of fragrance, Glossier's fragrances are not the most expensive. And sometimes I want to wear a fragrance, but I don't want to feel like I'm wasting money when I'm wearing it. This is a really good fragrance for that. Obviously, I could say the same for the Merit one. This is the only fragrance I've ever gotten in PR. But like I got it in PR. It's a very low stakes situation for me using that. It's like I can spray it all over. It doesn't really matter. That's how I feel about the Glossier fragrance. It's just like I can spray as much of it as I want. But again, it's like it doesn't really go anywhere. It's like it's just such a personal fragrance, and this is another one I like to wear at home, or I will spray it on myself after I shower just for like a little bit of a moment, because there is something really luxurious about like spraying it. I also think that color wise in my collection this is much brighter. Like whenever I'm like picking out a fragrance I see it a lot, so I think that's another reason why I wear this a lot. It's like subconsciously it's like that's brighter, lighter. We'll grab that one. So I smelled like this for a lot of the year. This is from Bond Number 9. This is their Scent of Peace. Now, for the last 4 years, this has been really hard to get your hands on. I bought it in 2021. Remember when COVID, there was like shortages of everything during COVID? I don't know what is in this that was like hard for them to get to source to make, but I heard from Blake at the flagship store that next year this should be back in stock. I know a lot of people wear this as like their signature fragrance, and for a long time this was my signature fragrance. The dent in there, I'm about halfway done with this, and I have had this for 4 years. This is a 3.3 ounce. This might be my favorite fragrance. I'm gonna spray it. I want to smell like this today. Gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. The thing is, I think I've gone nose blind to it. I could spray this on me a million times and then I can't smell it. And then it's like, I know that other people can smell it because I can like kind of smell it, but it's like not the way I want to smell it. This is just such a gorgeous scent. They make a For Him version, which we'll talk about in a second, but I prefer this one. I wouldn't even call this one super feminine. This is pretty unisex. If you are like a masculine person who wants to wear this, you just have to like a lighter, brighter scent. There's so much to love about it. I sprayed immediately. I can't smell it anymore. Like I can smell it right now because I just sprayed it, but like in a half hour, whenever I'm filming another video for Messimus, like I won't be able to smell it on myself. And that's a real shame. I'm gonna spray it on my wrist too. I'm really sad that it's been so hard to get because I've been also babying it because I know that they have been having sourcing issues, and it's like, well, I'm gonna want to buy it again, but I guess maybe I don't want to buy it again because I can't really smell it on myself anymore. I like this. I almost never get complimented when I wear this. I like it for me, and I wish I could smell it more throughout the day. I smelled like this for most of the year. I would say most of the denting that I've done on this has been this year. I used to only wear fragrances when I left the house, and then COVID happened, and then I never really got back into like leaving my house a ton because I work from home, and I also do this. This is also something I do from home. So it's like there's not often times where I'm leaving the house. So a lot of the times when I am wearing a fragrance, it is for me. This brand's very expensive. If you've not heard of Bond Number 9, like I think this bottle was like $400 or something. It makes you want to throw up. I always felt like when I was spraying, I was wasting it, going back to the conversation about the Glossier. But the other thing is I spent $400 on it and I want to get $400 worth out of it. And I've had it for 4 years. So you would think that that's a good amount of time to have and loved a product. So let me use it up. I do love this. You know what's really interesting? This is something I haven't really noticed about this fragrance until now. When you first smell it, and I know there's a patchouli note in here, you can really smell the patchouli on just the initial spray, but it smells very light and girly, and it doesn't smell like patchouli to me. It's like in there, but you can't really smell it, but I can smell it like right on the nozzle. It smells like patchouli. I hope it hasn't changed. That's like another concern I have. Is like, what if the next round, maybe they change something, or maybe something that they used to get organically, they synthesized and it doesn't smell as good. I don't know, but this has been my favorite fragrance for a very long time. This is my first full bottle of it, but I have had samples of it over the years, and I was gifted a travel size of it, which they don't make the travel sizes anymore, which I think is an interesting choice. I've had travel sizes of it before. I just really like it. Like, oh, it's so good. It's been what I consider to be my signature scent for a very long time. Then we have Scent of Peace for him. This has a, like, when you buy it, there's a bow tie. I still have the bow tie somewhere, but there's like a bow tie that goes around the thing. And this is, I guess, the more masculine version of Scent of Peace. And this one, I definitely feel you can smell the patchouli in. It definitely like smells more masculine. And I've had travel sizes of this before too. And whenever I was like really he-hemming and trying to he-hem hard and trying to impress the he-hems, this was a real showstopper. And I still get compliments when I wear it to this day. It's such a beautiful fragrance. And hopefully you can see it in the footage. The dent is very small on this one. And that is simply because I don't be he-hemming like I used to. I like this for layering though. Like these two, like this first and then this layered on top, this will like feminize it a little bit, but also I will do some of this and then some of this just to give a little more femininity to the fragrance. But this is a really hot fragrance. Like, I would love a partner to smell like this. Like, I'm kind of like now holding on to this bottle. I'm like, one day, maybe. I don't know. I'm not even like looking for love, by the way. My partner, they could wear this and I would be like, I want to eat you. I want a heated rivalry. This is fun. I've read the book, haven't started watching the show yet, but Hannah wants me to, so I'm going to, but give me a second. I just don't want to buy HBO Max. No spoilers for Heated Rivalry, although I read the book. So I guess I can't really be spoiled unless they add some stuff, which I hope they do, because there's not a lot of plot to that book. As I'm hearing about the show, there's not a lot of plot to the show either. Anyway, back to this. This smells like Heated Rivalry. Oh no, actually this smells much better than what I imagine those men smell like, unless you're into musk. Ooh, and there are people who are, that's a fetish. In case you're not well versed in fetishes, there are people who love stinky people and they get off on that. Anyway, this doesn't smell like stinky man. It smells like the best man you've ever smelled. It's so good. So I really love this fragrance a lot, but I just don't wear it a ton. My one friend wants me to smell like this. This is so weird. My friend Kristen, she like loves this. And I think she likes smelling it. Although she's made the mistake of gifting it to men that she has dated in the past. And now it reminds her of them. So when I wear this, it makes her sad. When I wear it, it makes me a little bit sad. But you know who really smells good in this? Do you know who smells so fucking good in this fragrance? My roommate Tiff. When they put this on, they smell so good. I bought them a little bottle of this for their birthday. Not this past year, but the year before. And they wear it to work and stuff. Shut up. They smell so good. Because I feel like most of my audience are people who date masculine people. Not all of you. And I know that. I have some wonderful lesbians, but maybe you're dating a stud. I think everyone's partner should smell like this. It's so good. For me, it's like not something I'm wearing a ton. And I did debate giving this to Tiff, but we'll see. Because like every now and then, whenever the mood hits and I'm like, I'm wanting it, it smells so good. It's also a very good nighttime fragrance. And if I wear this, I get way more compliments than if I wear the regular Scent of Peace. I just prefer smelling like the regular Scent of Peace. Okay, let's finish off with another Bond number 9. So I would say this, I don't even know if I've worn this year. This is Wall Street from Bond number 9. And I don't think you can see through this one. So I can't really, I don't think. So, you know, sometimes it's like, you hold it up to the light and you can see, but I think this is just an opaque black. Scent of Peace for him is very like, and then this is very more like, But this is also a pretty masculine scent. And I think the description of it being Wall Street is quite good. It smells like cold. It's very aquatic, I think. I don't know what the actual notes are off the top of my head, but it smells very aquatic. I tend to like aquatic scents. And it's much lighter than Scent of Peace for him, which is interesting because I definitely have worn Scent of Peace of him more than I've worn Wall Street this year. This layered with this is its own special thing. And that's why I bought both of them. If you were here in 2021, I went on that trip to Chicago. I came back with 3 Bond No. 9 fragrances. I had been saving for that trip and I really went all out. I don't casually spend this much money on fragrances. That was like a special treat. That was like a post-COVID lockdown. I had been saving my stimulus checks for this moment. I'm not normally out here buying all this. Actually, I wonder if I've worn this more than I have just generally worn Scent of Peace for him, because this bottle feels a lot lighter. I like this as a layering scent. I very rarely choose to wear this on its own, but now I'm smelling it. I'm like, I gotta get this on the skin. I could smell this all day, just like I can smell Scent of Peace for him on me all day. This is a really nice reminder. Like, I really like this one. I mean, hold on, I'll just spray it. It smells so good. Oh God, wow, it's so good. Wow. Here's my reminder to me. I need to wear this more. But this is a more masculine fragrance, but I think a woman, femme person could also wear this and really enjoy it. It feels very unisex to me in that way. When you think of a person who works in an office building on Wall Street, that's like whatever they think smells good, this is what that smells like. And they're right, because it does smell good. And I do like it. And if you were looking for recommendations, I think that Wall Street is a much more of a daytime fragrance than Scent of Peace for him. This is much stronger and I feel like is more nighttime. So you want someone who can be this in the day and this in the night. We're gonna find you all a partner. I feel like I'm working the Bond No. 9 counter right now. I have all these fragrances in front of me, and it's not just Bond No. 9. You're only gonna hear this. I'm not gonna pan down. But like whenever you shop at a fragrance counter, it's a lot of it's a very satisfying noise. Sometimes your neurospiciness just really shows. And to finish my Bond No. 9 collection, you won't be able to see into this, but I bought this in September. It's been the fragrance that I've worn. And I get so many, like this is actually, I think, my signature fragrance. It's like such a cool girl fragrance. This is Chelsea Nights. It's so fucking cool, girl. Like it's just so cool, girl. And I've been wearing it all the time. Very much a nighttime fragrance. So I'm a girl who goes from this in the daytime to this in the evening. Oh, girl, put your leather on. Oh, that's what it's like. It doesn't smell, well, maybe there's a leather note in it, but it smells very smoky and very sweet, smoky sweet, but not too sweet and not too smoky. It's just like, it does everything right. She's the one. Right now, I'm Chelsea Nights girl. Right, call me Chelsea. Victoria, I'm Chelsea now. I don't want to be Chelsea. I think this has also been used more than the Scent of Peace for him, and I've had this for 4 years. But you can't tell, this bottle is also opaque, which is such a shame. If you were going to ask me about Bond No. 9, which one would I rebuy first? Chelsea Nights 100%. It is the moment. She is the moment for me. Also, there's a little bit of saffron in Chelsea Nights, which also could be very off-putting to some people. But I gotta tell you, it's so fun and sexy. Scent of the weekend, Kelly. Scent of the weekend. And then my last fragrance that I wore a lot this year, I think the bottle's opaque too. How do we do dents in opaque bottles? Fragrance girls, don't fail me now. This is from the Harmonist. This is their Guiding Water fragrance. And I actually didn't buy this one, but I also didn't get it in PR. Me and a friend did an exchange. I sent some makeup. They had bought this and they sent me this. This is a nice water, like petrichor kind of scent. And there's a note of watermelon in it that I can't smell, but every time I look up the notes, I'm so baffled by it. I'm like, watermelon. But it does hit the nose quite hard. A problem I sometimes have with fragrances like this is that, follow me here, some fragrances hit my nose up here and I hate that. But this one is like a fragrance that smells like it could hit my nose up here, but it hits me right at the bottom of my nose. And I don't know what that is, but it is a thing. And I've confirmed with some friends that this is also an experience they have when they smell fragrances. This is a fragrance that has a quite good projection, but I always feel like I'm wearing it for myself. But one time I wore this to the wine and spirit store just to get some bottles of wine for the girls. We were going to have a little girls' night. A man in there stopped to ask me what I was wearing. And I would say that this is more, well, I guess this is generally a unisex fragrance. It's not very feminine, but it's not like masculine. It just is. Oh, I gotta spray it. A spring day where like there's dew on the flowers. It's just incredible. It has that water scent and I really like that. I have found that I do like it more in like home scents. I like the smell of love the smell of damp in my home. Sometimes I wake up and I want to put on I like wake up in the morning, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I'm getting ready for work, have my coffee in my hand and I'm like, who do I want to smell like today? Who do I want to be? And a lot of times I don't know. But on days where I'm a Guiding Water girl, I know. It's like, we're going to get into that. I would love to explore more from the Harmonist because I do really like this fragrance. I really wanted this. I don't know if I talked about it a lot on my channel. Figuring out how this smelled and getting this bottle in my hands was like quite the journey. I heard Michelle Wong. all of my financial problems go back to Michelle Wong. That's not true. But she did a sponsored fragrance video where she talked about other fragrances, but she talked about this specifically. And I was like, I gotta get my nose on that. And the Harmonist is a brand that I would not say is very easily accessible unless you live in a large city. Some department stores have it in store, but not any of the, well, there's only really one department. There's, other than Macy's, there's only one department store in Pittsburgh, and that's Nordstrom. And our Nordstrom, their beauty and fragrance selection is poor. There was really nowhere to like smell this in person for me. My friend went to visit her friend in DC, and I guess they went to this like big mall, and they had the Harmonist. And my friend, she really did me a solid. She got 2 testers because I wasn't sure if I wanted the guiding water or the sacred water. She sprayed them both, put them in separate plastic bags, and brought them home to me so that they would stay fresh enough for me to smell them when they got home. Guiding water didn't win out, but I think what they do is very cool. I have since gone to a counter that had the Harmonist and smelled everything. It's just an interesting brand. I've been trying some fragrances from a Korean brand. Their stuff is also elemental. Like there's like an earth, wind, fire, water situation happening there. And that's it. So it was kind of like a dent video, how I'm feeling now about the fragrances I purchased, like a little check-in with my fragrance collection. I have no idea what this video was, but I hope you enjoyed spending a little bit of time with me while I talk to you about some of my favorite fragrances. If you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed, I would love for you to consider subscribing. I'm on Patreon and I have channel memberships, and you can find those in the description box down below. Make sure you check out that pinned comment and support those people who need your help right now. And that's gonna be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to follow your haute and you'll find me. You'll find me. I'll see you in a video very soon. Go forth. It's out.